Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Ed. Today we're going to be giving another update on Ideanomics. Make sure to drop a like to this video to help this channel grow, subscribe, and leave notifications on. If you would like to watch my previous videos, you'll find it in the description below. I've broken this video into due diligence update and technical analysis. So let's jump right into this one. So, coming on towards Ideanomics, I've done quite a good update on it, so we have a bit of more news to go with this one. So, first off is their Meg December numbers and Q4 sales activity. So basically they have a total of 439 units delivered in December 2020. That is a total of 706 units delivered in the fourth quarter. Q4 deliveries include 13 bus battery systems and 1 charging system. And with the chart here, you can get to see it a little bit more in a graphical sense. So on the December here, 439, November 165, and then going back, October would be 102, September would be 423. You get to see that it is very much off the same at the end of each quarter. You get a massive spike, almost exact same numbers, 165, and up to 4 something. But the total for the second half of 2020 is 1,332. Now, quickly going on through an updated presentation. So on an updated presentation here, Ideanomics overview generally, it comes in as Ideanomics Mobility and Ideanomics Capital. So Ideanomics Mobility is focused on the global EV market opportunity, which is expected to grow to 132.73 billion at a CAGR of 39.9 through 2022. Ideanomics Capital, this is more Fintech and disruptive financial services market, and that has a CAGR or home sales, where even includes mortgages, and that has a CAGR of 21.9% in 2021. So Ideanomics Mobility, you have the Meg, the Medici, Wave, Treelectric, and Solectrac. The global commercial vehicle opportunity, that's 2021, and it's the year of commercial EV becoming mainstream in general, especially with Biden administration. There is expectations there, but as well to the adaptation that they have in China. So we're not going to go through there a bit more, diving into one of the really important ones that I would like to cover. We've never seen Wave in their presentation, so this was a good update. So their only wireless charging truly addressed the market opportunity for autonomous vehicles. Proven wireless charging solutions with active commercial installations. 50 kilowatt to 380 kilowatt deployed and available, 500 kilowatts and 1 megawatts under development. 2020 revenues is $7 million or more than that, with a robust pipeline in 2021 and beyond. The next is Timios, Depot, Liquefy, Technology, Metal Markets, and Intelligenta, that is under Ideanomics Capital. And the big thing is real estate, fintech, and things from there. So 2020 highlights, we've covered those ones all throughout. 2021, what's to come, that's more important. So the official launch of Medicaid Motor Works, that is really important coming up. Organic revenue growth in Meg sales. Revenue growth from Wave and Treelectric subsidiaries. Timo's acquisition, which actually did close in 2021, January 8th, and expected to generate a strong income from there and onboard more top talents in active MA program. So that gives us a bit of an insight on an update about them. And just quickly moving on, they have a video interview put up. It was the same basically presentation. You can go ahead and watch it if you would like to do that. Some of the latest SEC filings, it comes into YA2, which basically have been supplying them, or IDEX have been supplying them with notes at a fixed conversion price, and they've been buying it. And that really gives you money for things like a Wave acquisition. Similarly, that we've seen already previously, the massive amount of PRs related to YO2PN regarding basically the same thing. Now, another thing, this is another form that we have, and this really just hints regarding the shelf offering. And while that is very normal for S3 forms to be applied to such companies, it does tell you that perhaps they have a shelf, and at some point they can exercise it. And that's reality with a lot of different stocks, no matter how big you go. Tesla did it, a lot of different companies did it. So it's nothing to be warned off here, but yeah, they have a shelf offering. Not a shelf offering, they have a shelf, and they can produce an offering at any given time later on in the future, which is normal for a lot of companies. Next is they already finished their acquisition of Timios, which already covered that. And then the institutional buyers here, you don't get to see much happening on the big stakes, but institutional buyers, you get to see there has been more onboarding in this week rather than throwing out shares. perhaps somewhere around a total of, I would say, well, just new positions around 20,000, but there has been some addition of different shares. For instance, Cutler's Group, they have added, I would guess, somewhere around 80,000 shares, because it's 4,000 or almost 5,000% change up on their share positions. Insider buyers, Alfred here exercised a bunch of shares there, around 250,000 shares added as an exercise of his, well, the warrants he has for as an employee. Now, the next thing we're covering is technical analysis. So if you haven't done so, please make sure to subscribe. It does help my channel big time, and make sure you leave notifications on. Now, on a 1 week perspective, the IDEX here, 10 SMA is above 30 EMA. That is a bullish sign. It's above the 50 SMA. That is another bullish sign. IDEX has been above 50 for a while, so we'll kind of turn a blind eye on that. We'll look a little bit on it on a 1 day perspective. Willing percent R is not overbought yet, but it's very close to that, and the momentum looks still strong. MACD still looks strong, and that is all amazing on a 1 week perspective. It does warrant a pullback, but 1 day perspectives gives us a better insight. See the trading action zone, it pulled previously into a bullish reversal. The bullish trading action zone is between 314 and 259. That's between the 10 SMA and the 30 EMA. That's where you can expect positive reversals to occur. 50 SMA is above the 200 SMA, and that's a bullish sign. ADX is just creeping up above 50. You can expect pullbacks above 50 there. And willing percent R is sitting somewhere, not overbought, but very close to there. MACD has been stable, and so has momentum. So we need to look a little bit into a 2-hour perspective. On a 2-hour perspective, things are actually looking pretty good. 10 SMA is above the 30 EMA, and the price is above the 50 SMA. Now, the rest basically looks a little bit on the sloppy sides, but I'm referring really to the candle movement, especially from 321 to almost $1, or sorry, half a dollar up. That shows in a strong momentum in terms of the new price action coming in Monday. Now, in terms of the moving average band, you get to expect this one to trade 296 on the top, 269 in the middle, and 242 in the bottom. Now, it hasn't traded within that for a while, but every time it does drop, it basically matches within that moving average band and then accumulates there and then throws back up. That's good. And one of the most important things is stochastic fast and stochastic slow. In this sense, you get to see that stochastic fast and stochastic slow are both showing a little bit of two different things, whether it's basically the slow is showing a little bit of stabilization here. Meanwhile, the fast is saying, hey, this one might actually have another leg up. Next is Fibonacci retracements and supports and resistances. Significant support sits at 308, 256, 204, and 140. Significant resistances, 381 and 475. Now, quickly going on towards the price line action, let's just draw it onto here. Significant supports and resistances. Significant support sits at a 309 mark. And then from 309 mark from here, we get to see down below another support at 286. And then 269, 261, looking at 222, 199, 191, 176, and then diving all the way down to 176. Significant resistances, we're looking down up at 367, 390, 397, and then 475. Now, a quick thing here, this is an ascending triangle. It's a very bullish pattern. You get to see it's actually playing within there. Now, currently, as we speak, the top of that ascending triangle is 363, the bottom is 313, and we can expect for it to continue to follow this pattern until it either breaks it from top and sees a run, or breaks it from the bottom and drops down. But this is a very much of a bullish pattern, generally speaking, so we can expect to see another breakout, or at least a new high above this trend line. Now, what do you think about this ticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like. You have a wonderful day.